Broichan held her, the king's own druid, the most powerful spiritual figure at the Pictish court. Held an Irish slave girl and would not let her go. No army came for her. No king sent forces. One man walked through the gates and said, "Release her." Broichan said no. What happened next is documented in the Vita Columbae, written around 700 AD by Adomnán, 9th abbot of Iona, drawing on accounts written within living memory of those who were there.
He came to the fortress on the River Ness. The gates were shut against him, bolts in place. He made the sign of the cross, no more, no less. And the bolt withdrew, and he walked into that space.
Broichan stood before him, king's own mage, the foster father of the Lord of all the Picts, a man whose spiritual power defined the age, who held a slave girl fast and would not quit.
His grip upon her, though Columba stood and said,
"Release this woman, she belongs to God alone."
Broichan refused, and Columba turned instead and walked down to the river and took up a stone. He told his men, an angel struck him, as I said.
His cup has fallen from his hand.
Broichan is dying, white stone from the River Ness,
Blessed in the water,
held up in the light.
he said, when
Broichan drinks of this,
release the girl, and he will see the night.
the king's men ran. Broichan released her.
She walked free,
No sword, no army at the gate.
one man,
One stone,
one word from God.
and Broichan could not hold what he could not hold. She walked free, her name not written down.
It never is, the ones the powerful keep. But she walked out from under Broichan's crown of spiritual authority out into the deep. Freedom of an ordinary morning, that is what this man came to that fortress for. Not the king, not the court, not the adorning of his own authority. The girl, no more. But Broichan was not finished. Pride runs deeper than repentance. He called a storm on Loch Ness, wind and wave and darkness on the water, to stop Columba crossing. Columba raised the sail and left the shore, directly into everything the druid sent.
White stone from the River Ness,
Blessed in the water,
held up in the light.
he said,
When Broichan drinks of this,
release the girl, and he will see the night.
the wind changed, the loch went still.
Those watching from the bank converted where they stood. One man,
One stone,
one word from God,
and Broichan could not hold what he could not hold.
the Vita Columbae, Adomnán around 700 AD. The gates that would not open, opened. The druid who would not release her, released her. The storm that should have stopped him, stopped. The girl's name is not recorded. It never is. But she walked free. And that is what this tradition actually did.